epic intro music. Maybe I'll put in some Broken Prism stuff. That's what you saw that in the review, didn't you?
I did, as a matter of fact.
Let's
Just hit the mic.
you want to talk about that? Oh, by the way, here with me, joining me for my first ever whatever the flip this is. That's
None
right.
other than Bailey Dicus.
He's with me in my band, Broken Prism. That's
I'm
right.
the bassist.
And this is me, Dmytro Nebesh. If you guys don't remember, I made a video talking about Silver Sun. And today we're going to just talk about some music. So first, I think we should talk about some Broken Prism news because, that's just like the world's band.
Greatest artist ever?
Maybe. Well, I think it's the only band ever.
Yeah.
There's no other band that
Nobody's ever done bands before.
It really hasn't been done, really. And it's
honestly,
really cool.
like a group of like 4 individuals that play musical instruments, and it's just groundbreaking, you know?
It really hasn't been done, ever.
Yeah.
Straight up never been done.
Like these guys, oh my gosh, just think of the amazing kind of music that they could create with this kind of ensemble.
They should meme that with some bass boosted stuff in the edits. Bass boost. That's copyrighted, isn't it? Can we use that?
Oh shoot, here we go again.
Can we use that? Because I've seen YouTubers use video game music. So is that totally legal? Is it? I don't know. We'll
have to find out. And plus, it's just me humming a melody. It's not like I'm gonna hum "Smoke on the Water" or whatever, and then get copyright claimed like that.
We don't even get what's it called?
If anybody's seen Jared, if anybody has been seeing Jared Dines' recent videos, you all will know what I'm talking about. If not, go check it out.
Also, I don't think we even get monetized, so
we're not gonna get monetized until we get 10,000 views a week or whatever.
It's way too much. So
yeah, it's way out of our league right now.
So you know what? It doesn't even matter. Just do the hum whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Anyway.
Didn't finish the melody, so it doesn't count.
Oh really? Okay. I guess so. So for Broken Prism, we have some cool going on. I said I have to put in some bleeps now.
Beep beep.
Like that, yeah. I'm just gonna use Bailey's voice for the bleeps. Cool.
Cool, yo.
Cool edits. So Bailey, what can you say about the projects we're working on with Broken Prism? Yeah, mention it.
Okay.
Mention it. You can mention.
So about what we're trying to work on now. So we already have one album out, as most of you all know. It's got some beats to it,
It's pretty good.
So we have a tendency to mess with the idea of to mess with some concepts, So when I first joined the band as the drummer, I was originally the drummer in the band. Fun fact. That this was in the time when we were writing a bunch of songs that went towards a single concept that we had, or rather a story.
It was an overarching story, and that was gonna be our first album. And we still have those songs.
In fact, the song "Graffiti and Cigarettes" was an idea.
I believe that was the opener of the album.
It was the opener.
It was going to be and it had words to it.
And
That's
it had
right.
words for crying out loud. That's why it's titled "Graffiti and Cigarettes."
I think I still have those lyrics somewhere. I wrote I actually did write words to all the songs at one point for that album.
Yeah. So why am I talking about our first, I guess, supposed album as a concept? That's what we're trying to do now.
Yes, we're going to release 4 albums. Each one is going to have a theme to it of being fall, winter, spring, and summer.
The seasons, basically.
I don't know when it's going to be released, or however, we might just
we're just following Antonio Vivaldi's footsteps, basically.
Exactly. I might release the fall album, release other stuff, then release the spring album. Who know? I have no idea how it's gonna go.
Like these concepts, we're just gonna release them whenever.
Yeah.
They don't have to coincide with with their respective seasons. Just so you all know. Don't forget to use my sample.
I have to use sample. Anyway, so that's about as much Broken Prism news as I want to give. The couple things that you heard, the original music, all of that was Broken Prism music except the intro music. Yeah, actually, you know what? Maybe that will be a Broken Prism song. I don't know. I'll mess with it. I'll mess.
That's what editing is for.
That is. So, I'm just showing like music that
Insert some stupid deep fried meme here.
um So
Wait, we can make that the censoring sound.
No, we're doing
let's not
we're
do
doing
that.
we're doing the beep. No rees here. No rees here.
Only bass boosted music if it gets deep fried.
Next, yeah, of course. Ah, what?
Was that your phone?
Yeah.
Edit that out.
I will. Anyway, let's talk about metal stuff because Bailey is the metal ginger. What's your Instagram so I can we can just
It's
say your
literally
Instagram.
just Metal Ginger 2019, no spaces or whatever, no nothing. Go follow that if you want to go check out me just rambling on about an album that pops into my head, and I'm like, I remember liking this album, or hey, this album had a significant impact on me when I was in my childhood/teen years. Oh wait, I'm still in my teen years. There's gonna be a few more albums that are gonna do that to me still.
Hopefully in the future I can get Bailey to do like a full video review with the Mimi edits.
That's going to be a challenge because, talking and scripted and just not
It doesn't have to be completely
screwing
scripted.
up and not just screwing up whatever I say or whatever.
Just do it like how PewDiePie does it. Pewdie. Anyway, let's talk about bring us up to date with the metal world.
So I'm going off of my release radar right now. So this is just unique and specific to me. I'm going off of my release radar. It's just unique to me based on whatever I'm listening to and liking, and it also bases itself off of what I heart symbol, I guess, in the past. Right now I am looking at the song Talking Heads by Northlane. It is their, I'm going to want to say, third single for their new album Alien, which comes out in August.
Mm-hmm.
I think it comes out August 2nd.
All right.
But anyway, what makes me excited about this new album? So Northlane is from Australia.
Yeah. Okay.
Their breakthrough album, I guess, is called Singularity, and probably one of their most notable songs is called Quantum Flux. People like it a lot.
Seems like they're in the millions. Are they in the millions? Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the millions. Their most popular single,
That's pretty popular.
or most listened to single rather, is called Quantum Flux. They're gent. They're some genty boys. They have those really low tuned guitars, and
you wanna.
of course you gotta have the multi scale bass guitars that are tuned an octave lower than the guitars as well. You know.
What's the single that you want to talk about here?
So, I'm talking about Talking Heads right now. I'm just leading up into it. You gotta lead up into it.
I guess you got it.
Nobody knows about this band, or at least. Of course, 9 million people know about the most popular single. What the hell am I talking about?
9 million people know about. You wanna give it give me a spicy play for the audience. When we play it, there will be a significant jump because no music on my Christian channel.
How are we gonna bit that I want to talk about?
So we just listened to the song.
Talking Heads by Northlane.
We just listened to it.
So. All right, what makes me really excited about this single, going off of what I said earlier, edit out any long pauses.
Yeah, of course. I will. Don't worry, I know how to edit.
So, what I think about this single right here that we just listened to is it's more or less of a return to what everybody likes about them. Like the heavy, low-tuned, chugging guitars, but there's also the screaming on top.
Oh, yeah.
So over the past couple of albums, they had a new singer.
Oh, yeah.
They had a new singer. He took a lot more of a melodic approach to the music and stuff, more so than the old singer.
Yeah, I'm getting
And their first single that they released for this album, Vultures, is actually calling out to all the haters. They're like, guys, move the hell on.
Yeah.
Stop picking at the dead bones.
Yeah, I got you, and I really like the singer's voice. It definitely is giving me some Captain Chunk No Chunk vibes. Just the singer voice, if you can. Do you remember his voice? Which, I love Captain Chunk No Chunk. And so I might have to give this band a listen, actually. I usually don't listen to too many metal bands, but this one...
I mean, this single is not necessarily representative of their entire discography, but
I'm curious.
It's an evolution.
I'm curious. This has me drawn in. you always hear that one single from a band and you're like, ooh, I'm drawn in.
Yeah. Their singer is getting a lot of hate right now, though, and it's just annoying me. That's
I don't think he should. I think
yeah, like
if a
the
band
reason they the reason they chose this singer, he made his debut performance with Northlane on their album Node, I want to say. Yes.
Node, all right.
The thing about this singer is it might not be as brutal and heavy as the other guy used to be.
Yeah.
But it works. Like, that's the thing. It has to work.
Do they have
it has to sound right. And that's what this guy's doing.
Did the singer, the old singer, did he leave or did the band kick him out? Or like
I think the old
happened?
singer left. I'd have to look into that.
Yeah. So, but all I know is sometimes, it's just important to have
fun fact, the old bassist in the band left. The guy that's playing bass on this song is a new guy, actually.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
I think it's cool when band members, like, sometimes, like, sometimes, band members move on. There's so many bands that have done it. Even Green Day, that wasn't their original lineup.
Blink-182.
That they had a couple of changes. The original drummer for the song "Damn It," and that era of Blink, completely different than Enema of the State. Travis Barker didn't join till then, and now we have a lot of people not liking Tom DeLonge leaving. You just see that everywhere. Like, if you know about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just. It's cool what they did in the past, and you can listen to those. It's not like those songs went away.
I mean, that's the thing. Evolution might happen, but guess what? You got all those old songs that are still there. Like, I'm gonna allude to Slipknot right now. They're going through. I mean, they went through a pretty darn big change because their original bassist passed away, unfortunately, in 2010, and they fired their old drummer, Joey Jordison. He's like one of the godly drummers, but they fired him, unfortunately, for like differences and stuff. But right now, they got a new style with a more melodic approach to their old stuff. Big freaking difference. And it just freaking works. Like, it might not be all heavy and in your face brutality or whatever, but I like to say the impact of the song, like not just the heavy impact, but also the emotional impact. Like, it gets you thinking.
Yeah.
That's what makes it work.
So what do you want to tell us about speaking of Slipknot?
But now let's get back on the track with Northlane.
Oh, I think we talked a good
you know what? Let's let the natural conversation flow.
So, but going to Slipknot, can we quickly discuss their newest single? Well, I forget when their single was.
Which one?
The most recent one.
Okay, so like there are two singles out right now. I'm just gonna state this. Their first single, All Out Life. It's kind of like a return to their oldest style and whatever.
Yeah.
But the singer considers it like a message that he wants everybody to hear. But sadly enough, this song will not be on the new album. It's just a standalone single. He says that it's not really much more than just a concert chant, but also like something to get people thinking. But it's quite different from what he says will be on the rest of the album. The new single, Unsainted, on the other hand.
Let me check if that's the one I know. Just going to check quickly on my cellular device. That's right. I own a cellular device.
I mean, who doesn't?
Well, like if you own a cellular device. I'm kidding. You don't have to like. Nobody can.
No obligations, people.
No obligations. We're not one of those people that say smash like.
Or slap like if you're Davey 504.
Ooh. Did you see his Minecraft vid?
Oh my god. I didn't watch the whole thing because I got bored of it.
But just the can somebody do that at a show, please? Somebody
just play Minecraft on their bass guitar for like 5 minutes with the ambient music going on.
Oh crap, I heard the song. I haven't heard No, I heard Unsainted. Okay, I remember Unsainted. I think it's a pretty good song. It's
never want to kill myself to save my soul.
Yeah. But yeah, Slipknot, it's I think they're always like going to do like a pretty They're good music. What can I say? It's
like if you want the heavy Slipknot, guess what? You got 2 albums worth of that stuff right there, and then the other random really heavy songs that they got. Like, they're not gonna do as you tell them to. Like, they're just gonna do their own thing.
Personally, on my belief, I'm not a big Slipknot fan, but I think they don't really ever like go to a really like low period where their music's absolutely awful. Their music's like either really good or pretty good. Like, I don't think they've ever sunk to the bad side. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I cannot say that they have.
At least at this current moment,
People probably got really pissed off. I mean, in my opinion, I have not experienced like the release of this album, but like when they released their album, Volume 3, The Subliminal Verses, that's when they started getting melodic, and that's when they like started getting, I guess you could say, poppier.
Well, I wouldn't say poppier. Poppier is I like to think of poppier in a completely
more
different.
catchy.
I'd just say more melodic. I think that's the
radio
right line.
worthy. Radio worthy.
Is it radio worthy?
I would say radio worthy. Like,
Okay.
you know, Before I Forget,
Yeah.
that song's been played on the radio. You probably would have heard that song on the radio.
Okay.
I'm talking about songs that are radio worthy.
Yeah, I think, and there's nothing wrong with being a radio worthy song.
Psychosocial, duality.
Just in general, bands can do what they want. If that's what what I don't want bands to do is I don't want all the time is if they're always focused on like getting a song that's like, you know, it's for money. It's straight up for money. I think that's
selling out.
and
Ugh.
usually, well, if it's not even selling out, you can tell when a song's not good, it's usually because you can tell like this person's like grasping for the masses, grasping for the money. And do they get the money? Sometimes. I wouldn't say all popular artists are like that. Like
it's when it's not necessarily for the money grab, because like, dude, let's be honest, most bands are in it for the money. It's when they betray themselves to get the money.
It's when they like blatantly, their whole song is like clearly has one goal and one goal only. If once you have one goal, that's kind of what ruins it. If you have that one goal to make money, it's gonna suck.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so that's my opinion.
This is not necessarily like a edit that out.
Yeah.
I had a thought, but like whatever.
Yeah, don't worry, I know how to edit. I'm an editor. It's okay.
He took a basic recording. Hold on. He took a basic recording class.
I did.
He could probably edit that out, but I don't know if he wants to now because of the memes.
I'm probably gonna bleep out his name because I'll just say what would the recording guy think? I'm not even gonna say professor.
What would that one dude that Dmytro's had an interaction with think?
I'll probably cut that out. Anyway, moving on from
memes.
Moving on from memes, we talked about
we were just talking about Slipknot and like change and stuff.
And the last band we talked about was, why did I forget their name?
Northlane.
Northlane. Any other metal things you want to bring up here? Just in general hype, singles, just. All right, we're gonna do a jump again forward in time. Well, we just listened to
In Vertigo by The Agonist.
Yeah. What an interesting song, I gotta say. It's just hearing is it okay if I say she's a female?
Yeah.
Hearing a female scream and, you know, get that like, you know, awesome, just those vocals, man. It's something that I don't listen to much metal. Maybe there have been many metal female singers that scream like that, but there's something about her voice that really intrigues me and has.
What I'd like to say about this is the thing about this song is she's developing her voice in a similar way to the previous singer, who is also female in this particular song. Like this current singer that we have, she had a more of like a yelling kind of style than like a guttural kind of style, which is what she's doing now. And I guess you could say it's like a callback to the old days of this band.
Gotta say, that's pretty epic sauce.
Oh!
Yeah, that's right. Epic Sauce. Get your Epic Sauce t-shirt now at epicsauce.com. That's totally a real website. I'm not making it up.
Yeah, we don't lie, guys. We're just like Thanos. We cannot lie.
Disney's gonna copyright me now because I snapped. Anyway.
Oh no.
Oops.
What if I hold up? Wait, hold on. Would
What?
Gene Simmons get angry if I held up the rock hand sign?
Of course.
Of course, I have to have my thumb out because that's how he always did it.
Yeah, you gotta like the. But here's a question: would Gene Simmons would he copyright strike you if you ate a bat?
That's Ozzy Osbourne.
Cut. I'm gonna cut that out so I don't. Look like an idiot. You want to talk some more stuff about that metal song though? Yeah, metal.
So, another case of development, another case of callback to the original style, like I just said a moment ago. In so many different ways. This song has got those creepy melodies on top of like the crazy heaviness going on underneath. I'm thinking about it in levels, which is odd. Not odd. Whatever. Edit that out. I'm thinking.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah.
I just like the pummeling of the drums the whole time. But it's musical.
Yeah. I gotta.
Like, we gotta go back.
Agree.
Like the thing about metal is, it's all cool and stuff if you can manage to, like, keep it heavy, but there's also musicality in it.
Yeah, I think that's usually in most music.
I mean, that's what metal is. Just music.
Yeah,
You know?
it really is. And, I think it's always important. I mean, personally, me, as a, really big composer, not big composer, I mean, a person that's trying to,
Not yet.
not yet. Just a person who's trying to really go all over the place with music, studying it and everything. I think, in my opinion, if you guys want to, like, broaden your music variety, I think metal is pretty. It's really not as scary as people think it is. It's one of the more enjoyable genres for me personally. Like, out of the genres, I'm sorry, there's one genre I cannot handle, which is hearing a high pitched frequency at 60 hertz just blasting. I don't get it. I don't like it.
What?
I went to a concert, an electronic concert where they blasted 60 hertz. That was it. This was like I'm not gonna say where it is or, like, what school did it, but I'm just gonna say I was not happy.
The other genre I cannot stand is oversaturated country music anyway.
Like the stadium country.
Stadium country, but also really twangy country. And
There has to be a right level of twang. For country, I can say, for me, I don't like when the country, like, the stadium country feel, there can be good songs, but most of it is just, I just can't stand it. That's just me.
it's
that's
just
my opinion.
basic.
Yeah,
Overly basic.
I'm more of a fan of, I like Willie Nelson. I like John Denver. I like Take Me Home Country Roads. What can I say? I'm a simple man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when it's about, like, girl, roll your window down, let me go in your car and do some things I can't say on the radio. I don't like that. Don't like that.
Riding my tractor down the road. Riding my horses out back or whatever.
Yeah, some of these people didn't even grow up in the country. They're, like, making up an accent. And I'm like, what is happening?
How can you prove that? Anyway.
You just look at their background on Wikipedia. True fact.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
the things that we edit out. Not really. Not really. It's just like me talking about random stuff.
To conclude, though, metal song, good song.
Like, I don't know how to say. I don't know a good way to, like, start listening to metal. I'm not saying you have to listen to metal because you're listening to us talk about metal and because I'm talking about it. I'm just saying, like, I don't know a good way to, like, get into it.
I'd say
metal's not for everybody. I'm not gonna lie.
if you want to get into it and you're, like, scared of how hard it gets,
like don't worry. Like 10 years ago when I started listening to, like, hard rock or whatever, I didn't even think that I would get to this kind of level right now. Like, back then, I used to freaking hate when people started screaming because there was no musicality to it. But, like, when I started listening to it, like, funny thing enough, the band that got me into screaming was Meshuggah. That guy would have made... I would have thought that
at the
that
time.
dude had no musicality in his thing, but actually it kind of works.
Yeah. We can also talk about for hard rock is a nice, easy way to get into it. If I'm gonna go with the first metal band,
I would start with Van Halen. They got a wild approach, and like,
that will take you more into the hard rock category. If you want,
but hard rock would eventually lead to like metal and stuff
I'd
at some
say
points.
the first one to start with is Avenged.
Avenged
What can I
Sevenfold.
say? It's
I think Disturbed also works.
Disturbed does nowadays.
And
Yeah.
like not their old music, like The Sickness and Believe.
No,
But
but no,
no. Actually, Believe would be a good, an okay album to get into.
Yeah, but definitely their newer stuff. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it.
Not the ballady stuff like off of their newest album, but like
It's
their
still cool.
second to most. I mean, the ballad stuff is great and all.
Yeah.
It's just we're talking about easing your way into like the harder genres of music. I think the best album for that would be Immortalized.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've listened to that one. I
Yeah,
like that. It's nice hard rock.
and it's popular.
It is, and again,
All the songs on that album are pretty darn good,
Yeah.
including the bonus stuff.
I'm also gonna say, literally any Avenged album is probably Avenged is like,
I'd have to say Godsmack's also pretty good for that kind of stuff.
oh shoot, I forgot about Godsmack.
Not the newest album, because their newest album is like more not ballady hard rock, but rather like laid back hard rock. You know,
How
it's not
about-
the original kind of Godsmack vibe.
How about Five Finger Death Punch?
No.
No. You don't like Five Finger?
I like their first couple of albums, but ever since
just
Got Your Six was released, I was like, meh. They're running out of ideas.
then let's see, what was that? Megadeth.
Mm?
That's
I
like
think-
after Avenged.
Dude,
maybe.
are you kidding me? They're like
Before?
they're one of the big four.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Megadeth would be an okay approach, like when you want to start getting serious.
Yeah,
with
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Like
When you want to get serious, like what Avenged songs? I just realized what Avenged songs would be good to like start with.
Afterlife.
Afterlife.
I
I
knew it
think-
off the top.
Would the stage also be a good idea? When you want to like get experimental.
It could. It could. But
If you have the attention span, Exist off of their newest album is also pretty good. If you want to get like existential and everything,
Yeah.
and just like get into the kind of mode where you think about what the music is trying to tell you, not just, oh, is it heavy all the time? Rah, rah, rah,
Anyway.
rah.
now it is time to go to our next segment, and this segment is going to be fun. We're going to have some roast sessions here. We're going to have some, hopefully not too many, but there will be. As you all know, I mean, he's not a music reviewer, just a music guy, kind of. You know, I'm the only music reviewer, as we all know, and
Oh yeah, definitely.
it's
I'm
true.
I'm just his assistant. I'm just his assistant.
He's about to become a music reviewer. He's about to be the second music reviewer ever.
Ever. Yeah,
Ever.
exactly.
And so there's this channel called The Needle Drop.
The needle drop.
I mean, it's not that popular. It's like it's pretty unpopular, if I do say
I mean,
so.
if you look at freaking T-Series.
Oh shoot, he's almost at 2 million. All right. That's actually kind of cool. But anyway, we're gonna look at his weekly
For those of you who don't know the name of the channel for some strange reason, it's Anthony Fantano we're talking about.
and well, his channel's called The Needle Drop,
Yeah, of course.
and
He just doesn't incorporate that name into any of his stuff at all.
we're about to listen through. He only has 3 worst tracks. So we're gonna time skip ahead in a second where we have listened through bits of all 3 of these songs. I'm quite excited for this lineup. Oh shoot! I won't spoil, but this is kind of surprising for me for some things. Okay, we just listened through the tracks, and oh boy, the first track was the new Madonna single. It's called Dark Bullet, and I gotta say it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
For
aside from like just the overall blandness in my opinion, and also the annoying auto tune.
I don't think it's actually bland. I just think it's straight bad. Like if it was bland, I would probably put in I would say the song's meh. Like you know how Fantano has it. He has best, meh, worst. If it was bland, I would put it there. But it's not just like, it's just bad, man. I don't know what she was attempting. It's like,
Was that classical bit also a part of the song?
yes, that was.
It was okay. What? Why? And like not why, but what?
Just what? And then it was really weird. She was like talking about herself, like saying like, yes, I see everything. Me, the rich person. You guys don't know the money struggles. When she's worth a lot of money. She has a lot of money. And
Yeah.
it's weird. It feels like she's yelling at me. I don't like that.
No, just if you have anything to say about like your rich or privileged nature, then like I don't tend to agree with like putting that kind of thing into a song form, because like one, it's not going to sell as much because people can't relate. Two, it's just it just makes you sound like an overall mediocre person.
a bit of an arrogant person. I know Madonna is known to be a big diva. That's what she's known to be, and it seems like she wants to continue that, and I don't know, this song just upsets me. Especially that classical bit with the auto-tune. Just all right, enough talking about her. She probably doesn't deserve any more attention than that. That's probably the amount of time she deserves. The next,
like we said, get roasted.
Next song he had on the track was the new Pixies song, On Graveyard Hill. He said it was on the worst side, and there are some issues with the song. I'll have to admit, the vocals feel weird. They don't feel like a Pixies song, in my opinion. And Bailey's not even a Pixies fan, but he
and I don't really know much about the Pixies except probably just the name, but I think like the main vocal line was a little on the bland side. Like I can understand how the backup vocals like added to it, but like just the tiny just like the short section of the song we listened to, it just not much was going on.
It was there. It's not like a necessarily as bad as Fantano said it was. It's just like, it just feels like it's just a song. That's it, and it's not a song you want to play on repeat. It's just like, oh, cool, a song, and that's it. And I've seen the Pixies live, and I know the singer can do better. And yes, even at his age right now, he can do better. He actually, fun fact, this is just a random fact, Pixies is what inspired Nirvana. So they're that old of a band.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the more you know. The next song is everyone's favorite. There's a new Chris Brown song featuring Drake on it. It was called No Guidance, and it feels like a Drake song with Chris Brown, and that's just not a good match. It's not a good match. You get the worst. The worst. Just, it's bad. The rapping it's too much auto-tune. It feels like a random club song that you don't want to hear, and you're like, this song's being played, but I guess I gotta, what else am I gonna dance to? Oh boy, here we go. We're dancing.
I wouldn't dance to that. But then again, that's because I don't really like dancing in the first place.
Yeah, like this song wouldn't drag you out onto the dance floor. You'd be like, nah.
Wouldn't drag you out onto the dance floor, more like I'm being dragged out onto the dance floor.
Dragged away from the dance floor?
I'm dragging myself away from the dance floor.
Yeah, indeed. It's so, yeah, but hey, at least we know that overall that means Fantano got 2 of the songs out of 3 in the right category, in my opinion. I think Pixies could be in the meh category, but it is bordering on the worst. It could be better. Next we got some meh categories, and let's Bailey, use the time machine. Bailey, come on, we got to use the time machine. Oh, what a big time travel jump it was.
Wait.
Bailey's still coming back.
I got stuck in the quantum realm.
You got stuck in the quantum realm. All right,
God
that
dang it.
was, woo, a lot of songs. All right, first off, we have Whitney, a band I haven't heard of, which I'm kind of ashamed of because I saw like how many millions of plays they have, and I'm like, this is probably someone I should know. It's your their song "Giving Up" is your typical. It's an indie song. It's nothing special or anything, and I think that's probably why Fantano put it in his mess section. This is my personal, and I'll let Bailey give his take. My personal take, I was like listening to it, and I'm like, this is probably on one of my best songs. I kind of like it, but I don't know the band that well. Bailey, how about you?
I mean, as somebody who listens to mostly / only metal, it didn't really do much for me. Not that it was it did do a little bit, but like not much. I kind of have to go with Dmytro and Fantano on this one.
So Fantano's meh. Dmytro's more on the best side, like right in between that line. So which line are you on? Like best or meh?
Meh.
All right. Next song.
TBH.
Next song is Future's Government Official, which we weren't able to listen to for some reason on Spotify. So gonna have to put that on meh because I couldn't listen to it. Actually, you know what? No, it's on the worst tracks.
I mean, it's a pretty good cover of John Cage's 433, if you think about it. At least the Spotify version. I don't know about the YouTube version.
That's true. So it's on worst and best at the same time because we haven't. I guess if we think about it that way. Yeah, so the next song on the list was Erykah Badu. That was the her song Tempted. That was the like little jazz messy song. Billy, what do you want to say about the song? You first.
It was a jumbled mess. I like what they were trying to go for, but it's like when you're painting in kindergarten, you're just painting everything out at once, not thinking about like the scheme of everything and how it all should fit together. It was a jumbled mess in my opinion.
Yeah, it was just instrumentally, I wasn't sure what I was listening to. Like I wanted to like the song, but yeah, so I gotta. But it's not a bad song by any means. So that's why it does go in the meh list for me, and I suppose Bailey, it's probably on the meh list for you too. The next song
Pretty much
is Gold Link. Gold Link's new song is "You Say," featuring Tyler the Creator and Jay Prince. It's a rap song. I can't
memes.
Can't say much. Is it like as good as some recent rap stuff that was like really good? No. Is it bad? Like Drake? No.
Oh my god.
It's just, it was there, and like this is probably a song that's getting closer to good on the best tracks. I wouldn't skip this song or anything. Like I might re-listen to it actually. Maybe I'll change my opinion. Next one is Big KRIT or Crit with the song KRIT here. That was another rap song.
Crit here, Critter. I wonder what he did there.
Yeah, it was just another rap song. A bit different than the last one. I'm thinking. And, I was just like, I don't know. I get like a lot of rap recommended for me sometimes on Spotify on some weeks, even though I really don't listen to that much. So I get kind of like, there's just too much. And at this point, this is another one of those rappers where I'm like, please no more rap for the moment. After that, we have a metal song, Dark Throne's Duke of Gloat.
I thought it was going to be a stoner track at first, but when the guy started singing...
Yeah, we didn't listen to the whole way through, but looks promising, and it could be on my best. It's a really small... I was surprised. This is it's a pretty good song. It had some cool guitar stuff near the end. I wanted to hear what was happening, and there was this big solo, and maybe he does some melodic singing in it. Sadly we didn't listen to the whole thing yet, but it's promising and could be on its best. But if it stays that growling the whole time, it's got to be on my meh. That's my opinion. Do you agree?
Dynamics are important. Not just how loud or soft it is, but mood. I don't even know. Just dynamic. Make it dynamic.
Indeed.
Dynamic. You hear me? Dynamic. You hear me?
The next one, artist. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this one, but it's HO9909 with Ghost Main. The song was Twist of Fate / Cobra. This was a weird track, and I kind of like it. It's personally for me, it's on my best because it went from this like metal song to this. Oh, I'll edit that out. It went from this trap to, this metal to this kind of like hard rap song, and like it's really serious and getting down. And I was like, oh, I can mosh to this. I don't know. It was just a really fun, enjoyable song. I was enjoying it, and I'm definitely going to be looking forward to what this group has. What this group is going to do. It caught me by surprise. How about you, Bailey? Doesn't do it for you as well.
Not really that much, to be honest.
That's acceptable. You do listen to a lot more metal than me.
Yeah, that's my unfortunate weakness. I don't listen to much else. So.
Next one was Blank Mass, House versus House. I'm assuming it's just house music. I was listening through it. It's like 7 minutes long. It's basically good if you want to. It's house music. I can't really say much about it because it's a fun song, but that's about it. It does have some cool moments, and it's pretty fun. Has this epic EDM thing that happens in all those songs. So I guess if you want more of that, give Blank Mass. That's BLANCK Mass. House versus House. The next band is Girl Band Shoulder Blades. This was that experimental thing that was weird. I'm not quite sure how to feel about it.
There's experimental, and then there's just weird, like Dmytro said. Just doesn't make much sense.
I might get down to this track again. I'll have to re-listen to it. So for now, I'm putting that at a I don't know what to think. Next one, we have one of my boys, Oliver Tree's Miracle Man. This is automatically on my best track. I waited for this to drop at midnight, if I'm being honest, and I really like this track. I think Oliver Tree, the way he got popular is with memes, like literally making meme videos, and I think that's kind of epic. And his shows seem, there's just, his song Miracle Man, I really like it. I recommend giving it a listen. Maybe you don't like it as much, but that's cool. Bailey, what did you think of it?
Do it.
Do it.
Listen to it.
Listen to it.
Oh boy, I'm getting tired.
Yeah, we'll probably wrap up soon, I think. We won't go through the best tracks, I think.
Okay.
Anyway, last song on Meh. We're not going to go through best, I think, because me and Bailey, we're tired boys.
Mm-hmm.
You tired? Me tired? You
Oh boy.
tired? Bailey's got work. Catch him at work. Say hi to Bailey. Bailey, where are you working?
Bryant Woods Pool tomorrow.
And what are you an MOD? Is that
yes?
Are the rumors true? Bailey MOD.
The rumors are true.
Y'all mind if I hop on by, maybe to take a dip in your hot tub?
The hot tub is messed up right now.
So
I heard it.
Can I? Y'all mind if I swim laps?
I don't care.
You heard it from Bailey.
I don't care if you swim laps, because we gotta sit no matter what.
Yeah.
Even if there's just one person in the pool.
I promise if there's no people at Bryant Woods, I'll just leave. Respectable.
I'll have to tell you before you come, but yeah.
Yeah, just text me. I don't like making guards work for one person. It's just kind of worthless. Last song is Wreck and Reference, Sturdy Down. I believe that was another weird. Oh yeah, that song. I forget if it was Wreck and Reference or Girl Band, but one of those two sounded like Daughters, which is noise rock, and it's interesting. So if you like noise rock, give one of those two bands a listen, and don't worry, Bailey, it's still recording.
No, it's not that. I'm just trying to see how long we've been talking.
Quite a while. Overall, I want to say, that song is interesting. Again, huge shout out to Anthony Fantano. Please check out his YouTube channel, The Needle Drop. I think it's cool when we all can discuss music. And I'm gonna give a quick closing statement. The point of this, Bailey will be hopefully joining the crew of this channel. You'll have your own videos, and this will be about music discussion. I want to discuss music more. I think as a society, even classical music, I think as a society we could really discuss more. I don't know if Bailey agrees. What do you think?
Classical?
Just music in general. We need to discuss more.
I don't care.
I think
don't
music
mind.
is a great thing, and I think going through albums is amazing. So we'll be uploading more album reviews. Again, hopefully Bailey will, as soon as you have.
Personally, the next time we do this, I have to do this without my phone in hand so I don't get distracted, so I can actually focus on it,
Yeah, I feel. And maybe we'll do an album review. You got any albums you would want to review? I know you do. But just
Dude, they're all metal.
No, I know. I'm aware.
I'd have to have a talk with how to review properly.
I'll give you the.
Edit this out.
Yeah, I'll edit that out. Anyway, so yeah, Bailey, we might do some. I was thinking of maybe I might add some more memes, music skits. Not necessarily what other YouTubers do, but you'll see. Hopefully this channel will.
Dude, if this is a podcast, how the heck are we gonna add memes?
Just voice effects. I'm gonna add just a ton of reverb on some words, just straight up But no, I'll be making maybe I'll make some meme videos. I don't know. I'll see what you guys like. Anyway, this is the first podcast. I gotta get to edit into this.
Peace out.
Peace out, my boys.